Some people think you need to spend hundreds of dollars on editors to create viral reels for Instagram, but there are actually thousands of creators who use AI to make low-effort reels and get millions of views overnight. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you the exact workflow they're following, how to properly use it, and the simplest way to replicate any viral reel from any niche without directly copying it. The first step may seem counterintuitive to most of you, but it's actually what all creators do to go viral on Instagram. You see, in the beginning, many creators think they need to be creative and unique with their content, so they try to come up with all of these weird frameworks and ideas. But as they get more and more experience, they start to realize that people who go viral use the same styles and structures over and over again. And that's why the best strategy is to replicate what's already working in the market right now. The easiest way to do that is to look for accounts that are blowing up, and they don't even need to be on the same platform you want to post on. For example, for today's Instagram video, I took inspiration from this YouTube account. As you can see, this low-effort channel has over 700,000 subscribers, and almost all of them come from its popular shorts that are getting 18 million views, and even the worst performing ones still get hundreds of thousands of views. So what you want to do after you find an inspiration channel like this is go ahead and look for one short you like and want to replicate. And that's the first step from the workflow. But now you might be wondering, how are we actually going to replicate this content in a different niche? Well, think about creating reels like building a car. There are hundreds of companies that make cars, and they all look unique even though they have the same components. Each car has 4 wheels, a steering wheel, and seats. So what makes each one different is the design and the little touches. And you want to do the same when you're making a reel. Take the proven framework from others and add your own touch on top of it. So what I'm going to do right now is simply copy the URL of the YouTube short, then open this tool called YouTube 2 Transcript. And once I copy that, I'm going to open a new Claude chat and use this prompt to reuse the framework and create a new reel for the topic I choose. And by the way, if you want to get all the prompts I'm showing you in this video, I actually put them in a free document in the description down below. So go check that out if you want to follow this workflow. Now I'll press generate and let's see what we get. This is the entire script, and as I read through the lines, it's exactly what I was looking for. It kept the viral structure of the reel, but also added some originality to fit the niche I want. But right now, this is just a block of text. And we don't want to make a Twitter post, which means there's one crucial step we need to do before generating new visuals. And I'm talking about the voiceover. And for this, there are a lot of AI tools out there, but there's only one I found that generates natural voices that sound like humans instead of cheap robots. So to access it, I'm going to use OpenArt, which is also the platform we'll use for the image and video generation. So if you don't have an account yet, I've left a link in the description down below where you can sign up. Inside OpenArt, I'll go to the audio section. At the top, you can choose the model, and in this case, I'm going with 11v3 because it's the latest and most capable one. For the text, I'll simply copy and paste what Claude gave me. And for the voice, you can choose between dozens of presets. To make things easier, OpenArt gives you filters like gender, accent, age, and use cases. But for my AI reel, I'm going with this voice called Liam. So let's press generate and listen to it.
If your job is one of these 4, I'm not gonna lie, you're done for. Just like coders back in 2025. First, surgeons. Robots are being trained on thousands of videos of the best.
And as I expected, the voice is natural and fits perfectly with the type of content I want to create. And now that the voiceover part is done, we can finally move on to the next step. From what I've seen, my inspiration channel always uses the same structure. It has Roblox gameplay in the background with some text and memes on top of it. So what I'm going to do at this step is find gameplay. However, it's not going to be Roblox because I want to make it a bit different, and that's why I chose to use Subway Surfers gameplay. But you can pretty much choose any game you want. The only thing that really matters here is to make sure it's copyright free. So for example, this is the exact video from YouTube I found with the Subway Surfers gameplay. And if we open the description, you'll see the license says Creative Commons Attribution License, Reuse Allowed. This means you can use it inside your videos without any problems. So I'll just download that. So I've got the voice and the background sorted, but the reel still needs one more thing to actually keep people's attention, and that's the meme images that pop up on the screen while the voice is talking. And for this, you can either come up with the ideas yourself, or, my favorite part, just go back to Claude in the same chat where it wrote the script and ask it for the image prompts. So let me do that and wait for it. Now, as you can see, it made 7 different meme prompts that perfectly match my reel, as it already knows the whole script. Now for the initial prompt, the one thing I always make sure of is to keep any text out of the images. That's because I'll add the captions later in CapCut and I don't want any other text on there. So now let's actually go back to OpenArt and test these prompts we've got from Claude. I'm going to the image section, and for the model, I'm going to be using GPT Image 2 because it's one of the best models out there. I'll simply paste in the prompt, and for the ratio, I'm going with 1:1. For the resolution, I'll set it to 2K, even though you can push it to 4K if you want to. And for the quality, I'm going with high. Now let's press generate and see the first generation. Okay, this first one is actually perfect. You've got this poor guy packing up his little box with his keyboard, his plant, even the family photo, and he's got tears in his eyes. Meanwhile, the AI behind him is just sitting there smiling and typing away like it's having the time of its life. And that's funny because it's actually what happened with coding. The job everyone swore was safe and future-proof got hit first by AI. Now let's go ahead and generate the second image, which is supposed to be an AI replacing surgeons. So I'll keep all the settings the same and replace the prompt. This one makes me laugh. Just look how calm the robot is. It's got 6 arms going at once, lasers everywhere, with this little smirk, while the nurses in the back are completely horrified. So let's go ahead and create the third image. Here we have the human version of it, which is the complete opposite. He's got sweat dripping down his face, his eyes are wide open, and his hands are shaking over the patient. And next we have the pilots. This is my favorite, honestly. The robot's flying the plane with no problem, but the best part is that smug grin behind the aviator sunglasses, like it knows it's the best pilot in the sky. It's so dumb, but it simply makes people laugh. And for the second one, then you've got the 2 human pilots and they look so done. They're just slumped in their seats and half asleep while the plane flies itself, which honestly isn't even that far from the truth these days. Next, I'm going to be using this prompt to create the AI singer meme. The AI singer might be the most over-the-top one, but the scary part is this already exists, and there are actually AI artists out there with millions of streams. Now for the 7th meme, we have the AI therapist. And this last one kind of got me. She's clearly having a rough night and she's crying while she opens up to this glowing little AI that's taking notes. It's funny and a bit sad at the same time because people really are doing this now. So now that we've got all of these AI memes, we can finally move on to the last and most important step of the workflow, where we put everything together. So I'm going to be using CapCut and add the Subway Surfers video as the background. And again, I'll mute it and add the voiceover on top. In order to get that fast-paced video, I'm going to speed up the voiceover a bit and then simply drop the meme images in at the moments they match. And also in CapCut, I'm going to add the auto captions and sound effects. And once that's done, I'll export it.
If your job is one of these 4, I'm not gonna lie, you're done for. Just like coders back in 2025. First, surgeons. Robots are being trained on thousands of videos of the best surgeons in the world. They already cut smoother and steadier than a human hand, with no shaky fingers and no getting tired. One robot did its own operation this year. Next, pilots. Planes basically fly themselves now. AI handles the takeoff, the cruise, and even the landing. The 2 people up front are mostly there to keep you calm. Then, singers. AI can clone any voice and write a full hit song in seconds. Some AI artists already have millions of streams, and most fans have no idea they're not real. And the one that hits different? Therapists. Millions of people now open up to an AI that listens 24/7, never judges, and costs nothing. AI isn't just coming for the boring jobs. It's coming for the ones we thought only humans could ever do. Follow for part 2.
And this is the proven viral reel we made. It might look silly, but this is what actually blows up on Instagram and gets millions of views overnight. So you've made one reel, and that's cool, but one reel on its own isn't going to change anything. The account I showed you at the beginning didn't get 700,000 followers because of one good reel. It got there by posting the same kind of videos over and over again, just with a different topic each time. And that's the whole reason this workflow is so powerful, because it speeds up the content creation so much that you can create hundreds of them. Here's how I would actually scale it. The first thing I do is batch everything. Instead of making one reel today and another tomorrow, I would just sit down once and pull 5 or 6 transcripts at a time, then rewrite all of them with Claude in one go, generate the voiceovers back to back, and make all the images in one session. So in about an hour, you'll have a full week of content ready, and you don't even have to think about it again until next week. The second thing is where most people mess up, because they think the broader you go, the more views you get. So what you want to do instead is pick one niche and stick with it. If one reel is about AI jobs, the next one about cooking, and the next one about football, the algorithm has no idea who to show your account to. So pick the one topic you want to be known for and make every single reel about that. That's exactly what every viral account is doing, posting in the same topic over and over again. Then you just need to post consistently, ideally once or twice per day, because the more you post, the faster you learn what your audience actually clicks on. And when one of your reels pops off, you'll know how to make your other ones do the same. And you can post the same reels on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram at the same time, which multiplies your potential reach. If you just do this for a couple of weeks, you'll start to see things actually scale. And the best part is that you can use the exact workflow I've shown you to recreate reels like this from any niche you want. And if you're thinking of upgrading, now's a great time. Upgrade to Advanced or above before July 31st and get up to 40% off participating AI image and video models for the rest of 2026. So if you want to do that, go sign up to OpenArt using the link in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.